Hey there! Stay logged on to your number one award-winning online radio station. Hafak Online Radio, the radio for the society.
Hi everyone, good evening and welcome on board. Welcome to your number one radio for the society, AFAC Online Radio. My name is Oladipo Oladuni and I'll be ushering you into dayo'shour. It's a show that keeps you on track with important matters. And please don't forget to follow our Instagram handles at AFAC Online Radio, and also you can follow my personal page at I_am_Duni. So before I'll be revealing my topic for tonight, I would like us to go on a very short break. I'll be right back. Please stay with us. Welcome back. It's still AFAC Online Radio and I remain your host, Dayo. So today I'll be speaking on relationship. That's my topic for today. And when I mean relationship, not relationship, but definitely we're going to get there. So speaking of relationship, actually when we just want to define or say something about relationship is the way in which two or more people or things are connected, or the state of being connected. And we can also say relationship is a state of being connected by blood or by marriage. This kind of relationship can be traced, they can trace this kind of relationship to probably common ancestors or by blood. Next kind of relationship is the kind of a relationship that is the way in which two or more group of people regarded behave towards each other. So that would be talking on relationship. So moving on, we'll be talking about what is a healthy relationship. Actually, different people define relationships in different ways, but in order for a relationship to be healthy, it needs a few key ingredients. Speaking of one, we talk about healthy communication. Open, honest, and safe communication is a fundamental part of a healthy relationship. The first step to building a relationship is making sure you both understand each other's needs and expectations. So being on the same page is very, very important. That means you have to talk to one another. So I'll be talking about some tips that can help you and your partner or partners to create and maintain a healthy relationship. Speak up. In a healthy relationship, if something is bothering you, it's best to talk about it instead of holding it in. It's very, very unhealthy not to speak up, not to probably they offended you and you just have to keep it. If you feel you can just keep piling it up, like the way they will say, your cooler has not been, your cooler is not filled up yet. When it's full, it will open. Don't let it be, don't even store it at all. Just, speak up immediately. Stop holding things in. Next one is respect each other. Your partner's wishes and feelings have values. So do yours too. So let your significant other know that you are making an effort to keep their ideas in mind. So mutual respect is very essential in maintaining a healthy relationship. Next one is compromise. Disagreements are a natural part of healthy relationships. It's normal. But it's important that you find a way to compromise if you disagree on something. So try to solve conflicts in a fair and rational way. Next one is be supportive. Offer reassurance and encourage to each other. Also, let your partner know when you need their support. It's very important. Healthy relationships are about building each other and not pulling each other down. Next one, respect each other's privacy. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you have to share everything and constantly be together. Healthy relationships actually require space. To be truthful, it actually requires space. You can't expect, fine, in a relationship, you expect to know each other's, you're normal. People feel they are expected to know at least 99.9% of some of the other person or their partners or a friend. But really, it's not, I don't know, but I won't say it's not cool, but then it's really kind of hard to know everything. Or you don't think it's really kind of sometimes so uncomfortable for a partner to tell you everything about him or herself. So you just have to it's fine. Let us sometimes always respect each other's privacy. Speaking of also healthy boundaries, creating boundaries is a very good way to keep your relationship healthy and secure. By setting boundaries together, you can both have a deeper kind of understanding of the type of relationship that you and your partner actually want. So boundaries are not meant to make you feel trapped or like, you are walking on eggshells, but it's creating boundaries is not a sign of distrust or secrecy, or you're trying to keep secret. No, it's an expression of what makes you feel comfortable and what you would like or not like to happen within that relationship. Remember, healthy boundaries shouldn't restrict your ability. Okay, so the next thing I'll be talking before I'll be going on qualities in a good relationship, I'd like us to really go on a short break. I'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to AFAC Online Radio. I remain your humble host, Dayo. Speaking of qualities in a very good relationship, while everyone have to decide for themselves and what they want in a relationship and what defines a good relationship, here are some actual qualities to consider. For both people in a relationship, something it's very good when you treat each other with respect. Always respect each other's feeling, respect each other's time, respect everything about your partner or the other person. Feel secure and comfortable. It's very essential. If you are so uncomfortable where your partner is or what they are doing, it's really, really wrong. So you have to feel secure and feel very comfortable around them. Don't be violent with each other. Now, sometimes it comes up for you to act weird and sometimes, but you just have to know how to really, really compose yourself, even if you are going to be violent with each other or one another. So resolve conflicts satisfactorily. Like, you just have to fight to come up, conflict to come up, but you just have to be calm about your own situations. Next one, enjoy the time you guys spend together. You people might not have the whole time, the whole day, the whole week, but then, and also you can also have the whole time, the whole day, the whole week, but then just make sure you enjoy each and every second of time you spend together. Support one another, take interest in each other's life, school, work, family, every other thing concerning that person. Have privacy in the relationship, like I said before. So communicate clearly and openly. Like, make sure your communication flows. It's girls, what you guys just have this communication skill, let it flow properly. Don't let it be a one-sided communication. And also know that most people in your life are happy about the relationship. Let people know that this is my friend, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend. Let people see the impact that the other person is putting on you. Let people see the relationship and be happy about it. Have some good times in the relationship, but make sure your good times are is really, really high. Like, the scale is really, really different. Have more good times in the relationship than bad times. Next one I'm talking about, respect, honesty, trust, and communication are very, very important key in a relationship. Speaking of respect, learning about and valuing what is so important to each other. Speaking of honesty, being candid about thoughts, feelings, and the desired direction of the relationship will allow both you and your partner the opportunities to explore yourself and the relationship. Speaking of trust, over time, trusting your partner will be necessary for a healthy relationship. But in the beginning, trust is not automatic. It has to be earned. So always trust yourself to be who you are and to look out for your well-being. It's really important to remember that trust is hard to earn but easy to really destroy. Speaking of communication is equal part listening and speaking. When you and your partner are communicating, try to always make them feel justified in their emotions. Repeat what is said as you understand it and ask if you understand the situations perfectly. Don't expect your partner to read your mind. It's not possible. Some people have that kind of habit. They feel he's supposed to know. No, you can't say he's supposed to know. He might be thinking something entirely different. You can't read minds. So at that moment in time, you are not expecting him to, do, or you're not expecting him or her to do exactly what you want at that time. So be clear and direct as possible. Moving on to unhealthy relationships. sometimes it's not easy to decide if a troublesome tie should be maintained the way it is like, worked on or ended before it goes any further. One thing to consider is if the relationship was ever different than it is now. Is there something stressful happening that could be impacting the way you guys interact? So maybe money is tight, you have moved, you're looking for work, things just get different at a particular point. So those kind of difficulties that you're dealing with, probably family circumstances and all, or you're just going through some kind of transition that you are not even flowing with the world again, or maybe there's just a problem from a while back. What is in particular is bothering you, and what would you like to see change? Talk over this question with each other, with one another, with your partners, with your friends, or with someone you trust, like a friend, your parents. Just talk about it. Think about what is, if anything you can do to make the other person feel comfortable in the relationship, please do. Unhealthy relationships are very bad and unhealthy, like I said, unhealthy. Before I move on to things that can make relationship last, I would like us to go on a very short break. I'll be right back. Welcome back to AFAC Online Radio. It's still your humble host Dayo, and of course it's still AFAC Online Radio. Moving on to 20 things to make a relationship last. I may not be answering up to 20, but I can remember all, but I should be able to move up to 10 and above. Speaking on that, one, I would like 20 things to actually make a relationship last. Why am I saying 20? Actually lands 20, but then one, burn your blueprints and scripts. Burn your blueprints and scripts. What does this actually mean? It's really simple. What I'm trying to say is, do not try to plan your relationship, and that will affect a lot of us in any relationship. If you try to plan your relationship, or you just try to do something like this, the chances that something is not going to go like you wanted is pretty high. So, and that could end at what could have been a pretty fulfilling relationship, but then what like they will say, what you expect, how do they say, what you order versus what you get. Sometimes it's not always what you want you will get. At a particular point in time, things will change. Things might not go the way exactly you have always wanted it to go. So some of the best relationships are built on being spontaneous and passionate. And if you try to plan out how it's going to work, it usually will not. There's a 90% chance that it won't. So just flow with the energy of the relationship. That's when I say burn your blueprints and scripts. The second one I would say to have a healthy relationship is forgive. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes, and this is a cold hard fact of life. Like, if you truly care about the person you are in a relationship with, you just have to learn to forgive them and also their mistakes. Holding grudges toward one another is very toxic and what in a relationship, and is definitely not going to, it's definitely not something you want to do if you want your relationship to last. Always forgive, don't hold grudges. Next one is be a very good teammate. Being in a relationship is a two-person job. It's not one-sided. People are fond of it. Like the way I've heard people say, marry the person you love or date the person you love. Really? If you tell me to date somebody I love, obviously I have to date somebody I love. But some people be like, when you date, some people be like, when you date somebody you don't love, the person loves you. Yes, the person loves you, which is giving you a upper hand. But you that did not like the person, how do you make the person feel? When you people just say love the person that loves you, like date the person that. What if I don't like the person? Did you think being one-sided because the person likes me, I'm having an upper chance of not the person, not that the person won't break my heart or do something? No, it doesn't happen like that. What if I ended up I'll try loving him, and at the end of the whole situation, I did not end up loving the person. So always don't make it a one-sided thing. If you want it's a two-man job. Be a good teammate. If you are if you want your relationship to last with anybody, you cannot expect your partner to do all the work. This includes general, a whole lot of things. Just it's a two-way street, and if only just be a good teammate. Contribute to the relationship physically and emotionally. It's a two-way street, and if it is only one person that is running, it's not going to last. So just try. When you move hand in hand, things go a long way. You can expect just one person, or how do I say, you can expect just one person to just